I'm rising to the top. Yes, this is my struggle. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Renee, and here I talk about fashion, fitness, natural hair, motivation, and inspiration, all featured around the workplace. So welcome. How are you? So today, excuse me, I will be discussing my weight loss journey, I guess you could say, and how I got to this point. So first, let me just give you a little background about how I got into fitness and how I started. So from high school, I was an athlete and I played sports in high school. So most of my life I was very athletic and I played sports. So in high school, I was the tomboy. Believe it or not, I would be in gym and I would be the quarterback throwing the ball to the guys in gym, and of course all the girls hated me because I was that girl who just hung out with the boys. And yeah, so I played basketball, was my main sport. I did not run track. I wasn't a person who ran a lot, but I did play basketball, and I stayed very athletic because I was in a drill team at that time when we traveled and did lots of cardio. We were in if anybody knows anything about like drill teams and parades, you're constantly walking and moving. So I did that for a good period of my young childhood up into my sophomore year in high school. And then in high school I played basketball. I didn't even play a lot of like varsity. I usually started like JV and just a lot of activities in school. So I was always that girl who was very active. Okay, so I was not really skinny, but I wasn't fat. I would say my body frame is definitely muscle tone. Like I am that muscle tone girl. Yeah, so in high school I say I weighed about 145 to 150, and I was, like I said, I was all muscle, and, you know, I stay active. And then once I got to college, I didn't gain the 10 pounds, but I didn't play any sports in college, but I did go to the gym in college. So I did, continue to work out at the gym, but I didn't gain any weight. It wasn't until I got in a relationship with my husband, who's my husband now. We met in college, and we wasn't like college sweethearts, but we were friends. And then after we did get into a relationship, I had already had a daughter. So after I gave birth to my oldest daughter, who is now 18, I didn't really gain any weight. I dropped the weight right away. When you're young, you snap right back. So I snapped right back. I didn't have any issues. And yeah, so once I got into the relationship with my husband, I started to, pack on the weight. And it was because we started to eat a lot, and his family cooked really, really well. So we have this thing going now that I'm always like, yeah, I can sue your family because they got me fat. But I noticed that's when my weight started to come on, is when I got with my husband, because we were going out a lot, eating a lot, and just, when you're in love, you sometimes don't really pay attention to eating healthy or anything. So I would say, after I, graduated college, and as we were in our relationship, I started to, over the years just put on weight. And after I, excuse me, after I, gained a couple of pounds, I was trying to get it off. And it was a period of, it's interesting because I always say, I can tell you how to maintain your weight loss, your weight. If you're trying to maintain, I can tell you everything you need to know about maintaining weight. Because for 3 years, I think it was 3 years, I was struggling trying to lose weight. So I could not lose the weight, but what was happening was I stayed stagnant. So I was working out every single day, 5 days a week, and I could not even lose a pound. I even tried like Weight Watchers. I didn't try Jenny Craig, but I tried everything, and I just wasn't losing the weight the way that I wanted to. So I ended up just getting frustrated, like, why am I, not losing weight? The scale isn't moving. I'm working out every day, but I mean, and I was just like stuck, and I was, I just wasn't really happy. And so I ended up seeing a personal trainer. She said to me, can you eat just these items? And I'm like, every single day? That's a bit crazy. Like, you want me to eat oatmeal every day and fruit, nothing else, just oatmeal and fruit for every single day? And I'm like, I don't know if I can do that. But then something clicked at that moment for me, and what happened was I realized that you cannot eat whatever you want and think that your workout is going to wipe out, everything that you ate. And that's what I was doing. So what I was doing was I was eating I'd never changed my eating habits, but I was working out every day, and that's how I maintained my weight. So I didn't gain any weight and I didn't lose any weight. I just stayed stagnant. So after I met with the personal trainer, I didn't continue going with her. My mind had not caught up to the reality that you need to change your eating habits at that point, and I had a good background, like prior to me, in high school, I used to eat very well, but I didn't eat healthy things. So I would just eat 1 meal a day or 2 meals a day, which is not healthy. I did not feel. From the point of me meeting with the personal trainer, I decided, like I said, something clicked. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to really give it my all and try to lose the weight by, cutting carbs and see, if I can lose the weight. So as time went on, and like I said, it took me about a good 3 years to like wrap my head around if I could do this or not. Because I was like, I don't know if I can do this. I really don't know if I'm ready mentally to, stop eating the things that I love so much, and I had to make a decision. And I think the decision for me was I had double my size. So for me, my highest weight was like 215 at that particular time. And I was used to being 145. So I'm like, I don't even know how to maintain the weight that I have, not just physically, but mentally. Like, I didn't know, like, I would look in the mirror and be miserable, not happy, because I'm like, this is not me. Who is this person in the mirror? After a while, I realized I have to do something about this. And so I think a couple of months went on after the trainer. I never went back to see the trainer, but I did get a gym membership. And then I just started working out more consistently. And then I started to see I was losing some weight, and I was still maintaining. I wasn't putting on any weight, but then I, was trying to lose. So how I really, so as time progressed, what happened was, I think it was in 2014. As the years went on, I was just up and down. My weight was up and down. And then at some point, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get serious about it. I was still working out and still just maintaining. So I had maintained for years and I still was not losing the weight. I was just maintaining. And so then I started to lose a couple of pounds here and there. And then I started cleaning up my diet, and then I lost the weight. It wasn't until I actually I decided that I wanted to cut out meat. And so I was like, I really want to try vegetarian, and I wasn't really always a big meat eater. I'm a very picky eater. And so what I did was I started to eliminate, I did something very drastic. Excuse me. What I did was, not only did I eliminate meat, but I decided to go on a high raw food diet, and I started juicing, and I was just eating, all fruits and vegetables, no cooked food. And I was trying to prepare myself so that I could go into the vegan lifestyle and vegetarian world, because I had started to get sick a lot. And so I was like, I really need to look at what I'm putting into my body. So that's what really prompted me to start going, into the vegan lifestyle and vegetarian. Was I was getting a lot of sinus infections and just allergy related things, not feeling 100%. And I was getting sick after year. And I'm like, maybe it's what I'm putting in my body. And so I was still working out, but I was still getting sick. So I started juicing, and I went into the high raw vegan, where I wasn't eating any cooked food, just fruits and vegetables and juicing. And I did that for 30 days. Prior to me doing that, I had got into juicing for about a year. So I was juicing on and off, and I think I had lost about a good 10-15 pounds. And then I was like, you know what, I'm going to really try to do the high raw vegan diet. And I did that for 30 days, and I lost 30 pounds. And that was how my weight loss really just I started to feel really good about myself. I was sleeping better. I wasn't getting sick as much. And I had a lot of energy. I just felt really, really good. I felt my best when I was eating a high raw diet. And so my husband and I decided that we wanted to have a baby. And so we, over the course of, I think, a year, we were trying to decide when and planning and everything. And so last year, 2016, I had a baby girl. So I have 2 girls. One is 18 and one is 8 months. And so with that comes, when you have a baby, comes the weight gain. And so, so that's where I am now. And I would say my highest weight when I gave birth, prior to me giving birth, I was 190. I was between 188 and 193. I would fluctuate back and forth. And when I gave birth, I was 246. Yeah, 246 pounds. And I had not even looked, like, people would say to me, like, oh, you look so small. You look great, but a lot of it is my makeup and my body structure. I'm very muscle toned, so it's hard to tell how much I weigh. So even when I am up and I'm down, the only way you can tell like how much I weigh is if I show you my size, or if you look at me really, really good, then you probably could kind of guess, but sometimes even it's off. But so anyway, I'm rambling, sorry. So yeah, then after I gave birth, I lost 20 pounds right away. And so now I am trying to get not only down to my pre-pregnancy weight, but I am on a health fitness journey to probably lose about 100 pounds. I cannot believe I'm saying this out loud. So now I have to hold myself accountable. But yeah, so I am on a weight journey now to just lose the weight and get back down to, my size of bikini ready, and over the years, like I said, I'm very athletic. I would, in the summer, even during my pregnancy, I did work out. I had a bunch of different, I usually host like on Facebook, a Facebook group for, it's like a 30-day fitness challenge. I usually do that, and my husband joins as well, and we do it over the summer. So I may do that again once the weather gets warm again, because it's, it's only January, and I'm an outdoor person. So I like to work out at home, and I do like to use my resources of outdoors. It's just a preference for me. I work out about, right now it's been between 3 days a week. I'm trying to up it back up to 6 days a week. I used to work out 6-7 days a week, and I'm getting there slowly, not as fast as I would like. I have cleaned up my diet tremendously, and I'm not right where I want to be, but I'm starting to slowly get back into just like eating very clean. And I think I will be going back to eating high raw vegan just to get off the excess weight, because for me, that's where I felt my best. And even now I have like a little cold, and I think that's because I have a lot of I would like to detox and get some of the things out of my body that I was eating, but I'm also nursing, so it's just like so much going on. So I am nursing, and with that you have to eat like a certain amount of calories. So I'm trying to get into a medium where I can eat enough but not too much so that I'm still losing the weight. So yeah, this is my weight loss journey. This is where I am at the moment. Yeah, like I said, over the years, I've always stayed athletic. I worked out during my pregnancy. I worked out up into about, I want to say up into 7 months. And it wasn't consistently, because the first 3 months I was very, very sick with just the nausea. And once I got into my second trimester, I worked out a couple of times in there, and then my third trimester, I didn't work out at all. And so it took me a while after I gave birth. Like, I could not work out up until my, I think she was like 5 months, my daughter. So it took me a while to like really get my endurance back. And also, I don't really attribute that to the weight gain, but I kind of attribute that to my age. You know, I'm in my late 30s, and I think, you know, as you get older and you start having children, you know, you're just not as young as you used to be, and your body will show you that. And I was very, like I said, I was in great health before I given birth, and I look forward to getting back into shape. Yeah. And so if you are watching this, I'm sure you will be seeing more videos come up on this channel with my weight loss journey, where I am. Once a month, I usually post something related to fitness. I do have other topics on this channel, but you will get an updated video from me monthly about what I'm doing, what I'm eating, and maybe even some vlogging, because I do have something planned out once the weather breaks. So that'll be amazing too. You will get to see. So yeah, this is my weight loss journey. I would love to hear what you all are doing to just stay fit and healthy. Yeah, and like I said, I will be going back into the vegan, high roar vegan lifestyle very, very soon. And when I do, I will most likely will vlog that. I'm just trying to figure out when, because I'm afraid I may detox a little bit. And with me nursing, breastfeeding, I don't want the baby to get any of that. So I'm trying to plan it out where I'm done breastfeeding, and then I can actually get back into the high roar food diet. But up until that point, I am focusing on a low carb diet. I guess you could call it a diet. I like to call it a lifestyle, and just trying to eat clean. And I'm trying to increase my workout so that I can move the scale. I do usually weigh myself once a week or once a month, and then I like to use the measuring to measure my, you know, my size, my arms, my stomach, and all of that. I like to measure myself. So yes, that's where I am with my fitness plan. You guys let me know, where are you with your fitness journey? Are you working out every day? What are you eating? Have you tried the high roar vegan lifestyle? Are you a vegan? If so, I really would like to hear like how you transition into that lifestyle. And leave the comments below so we could get a discussion going, because I really would like to know how you got to where you are. If you are a vegetarian, vegan, or if you're not, what's working for you, what's not working for you. Let me know in the comments section. When do you work out? Is it in the morning, in the evening? For me, I love to work out in the morning. I am not an evening person. When I work out in the evening, I'm like done. Only in the summer though, I can like go walking and I'm outdoors a lot, but in the winter I am a morning, get my workout in and out, and I am done. So yeah, let me know what you guys are doing, and that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have, please hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out on any of my wonderful journey and my great things that I have for this channel. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. I'm rising to the top. Yes, this is my struggle.